Sorry, I'm fucking out of it.
Yeah, why?
I had to wake up so early today.
For what, Tim Butterly?
Yeah, I did Tim's podcast at fucking 10:30 in the morning.
Yeah. Well, he's
So
a
I've been
dad,
in
right?
the factory. I've been in the podcast mines all morning.
Yeah?
Yeah,
I thought
dude.
that would meant you're, like, fired up. You're, like...
I
you're,
was
like,
at,
in the
like, I
zone.
was from, like, 10:30 to 12:30, and then, like, football came on. I just started drifting off. I thought I was going to fall asleep during the Bills game.
Yeah? How you doing right now? You awake?
I'm good, dude. That's why I made some coffee. I'm trying to lock back in.
Well, I'm sure you went over a lot of this at Tim Butterly because you did ketamine with him.
Yeah, that was sick.
And so did you talk about the ketamine experience?
Briefly, we talked more specifically just about Laser Floyd than doing
Oh.
ketamine because Laser Floyd was so awesome.
How do you feel about being open about drugs
Online?
Yeah.
That's like the least of my concerns.
Well, not even in terms of getting canceled, but like, is it...
I mean, my mommy and daddy wouldn't care. If I was like abusing fentanyl, they'd be
Yeah,
concerned.
because I think we...
But if I'm like, Mom, I tried ketamine, she'd be like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, when I listened to the last recording,
I'm
we
like, I'm
mentioned...
30, I can do what I want. I don't even need your fucking money. I don't even need your money that much. I said, I don't even need your money that much.
If anything happens in my car is the only time.
Yeah, literally, unless I have a big bill.
Yeah.
Which is like maybe once every few months.
Yeah, unless I can't afford rent for this month. Or
Which is most months.
Or next month.
But I will pay you fucking back, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I've been in the podcast mines.
Yeah.
I've been slaving at the podcast ores, the racist gold.
For the
I've been digging for
anti-Semitic
I've
diamonds.
been digging for racist diamonds for years, for eons.
Well, there's one pod I listen to where they casually mention cocaine use, and there's part of me that's like, what are you boys bragging or something?
Oh, yeah.
and then I go, and then last
Not
time we
really.
talked about doing cocaine, and I
It
went,
depends on what it is. This depends on the context. If it's like, dude, it was so sick, we did all these drugs.
Yeah,
It's like not really that funny.
yeah.
If you're being self-deprecating,
For instance, we talked a lot about drunk driving, which
is
I've
good.
never done. I've never gotten in the car when I drank too much.
No, me neither.
I don't support it.
No.
I don't do it unless I really think I can drive home.
I never drunk drive unless I brought my car to a bar and then I drank there,
Yeah.
which
I
is rarely.
I don't drunk drive until I realize when I get home that I probably shouldn't have gotten in the car.
That's such a rush.
Yeah.
Ironically, it sobers you up really intensely. You get home and you go, whoa,
Well, because I've
nailed it.
Okay, so what is drunk
You
driving?
drain a basketball?
Yeah.
Who is drunk driving?
Well, what? Okay, so what is point? Oh wait, that's the limit. Right?
I don't know. I think you'd
It's
have
4
to.
beers.
I don't know. Well, it depends on your size. For you, it's fewer beers than me.
Probably, but well, for me,
For
it's
Jake, it's like
'cause-
infinity beers.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I feel bad for Jake for drinking. I'm like, dude, he must never really get fucked up. Like, if he
Yeah.
has a beer, he probably doesn't even know.
I've seen Jake drunk.
Yeah, but he probably has to drink like 100 drinks.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we could be, because, you know.
In order to even like sober up, if you did get drunk, you'd have to eat
Yeah.
like a cat or something.
Yeah, you drink more than me, and I feel like I still have a higher tolerance for alcohol than you just because I have like 50 pounds on you.
Yeah. Probably, but I'm
So imagine
If
it.
you've noticed in the past where I get drunker pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you cross a line and you get eepy.
Yeah, I get really
You just get
eepy.
eepy.
And that's where the cocaine comes in. Yeah.
You just get eepy, which is fine.
Yeah. You know what?
That's the best case scenario. People who get like, they go shark eyed and they still have energy and they're like not remembering a thing.
Yeah.
That's the scary guy.
No, I've never had that.
No, me neither.
And I don't know drunk driving, like, because they say like a cop sees you swerving, right? So
Yeah.
they see you like popping in and out of lanes, kind of like.
I mean, you've driven with a drunk driver. You've seen him.
yeah.
Dude, last night, I was coming home from work at like 1 a.m, and it was a dude going really slow with his blinker on in the right lane. He had his left blinker on, and I go to pass him, and I'm like,
It's a dog in the car.
he's got sunglasses. Fuck, he's cool. I go to pass him, and then he almost cuts me off. And I'm like, like he almost hits me. And he was swerving a little bit too before then. Then I park at the light, and he's in the left-hand turn lane, and he realizes, like, shit, I gotta go straight. And then you see him just, like, he's in the left-hand turn lane, and he just turns his wheels this way and just, like, puts himself between me and the next car. And I'm just like, you're hammered, dude.
Yeah.
He's parked in, like, I'm way back, too. So he's, like, parked in, like, there's, like, 100 feet to the
Yeah.
light, and he's just like, I'm just like, you're fucking shit-faced.
Yeah. Have you ever well, I'm sure you have watched your friend like say goodbye for the night, and then you're watching them leave and being like, should I stop this?
Yeah, friends don't let friends, dude. Remember that campaign?
Yeah, I've certainly suggested pretty strongly that somebody should
Yeah,
drive
this is
home
me.
or
Okay,
like giving them a
you're
ride.
driving drunk home. All right,
Mhm.
I see that you're drunk and you're getting to your car.
Yeah, I'm like,
All right.
Christoph, I love you.
I love you
I
too,
love
buddy.
you, but
You
I
getting out
gotta
of here?
I gotta go.
All
I
right.
gotta go.
You sure you can drive?
Absolutely.
All right, see you, man. Yeah. Anyway, dude. So yeah, that's literally my. I think I'm.
I turn around and you just see shit in my pants.
you do this and go forward into
Yeah.
the bar.
Yeah, my pants fall off. You see me waddling with it around my legs. I'm trying to pick up my pants and I hit a stop sign.
You fall over.
Yeah.
You hit a stop sign.
Yeah.
Birds fly around your head.
You're just
you
like-
grow a lump instantly.
Yeah, birds start flying
Yeah, and it
around.
goes,
You're like,
cuckoo,
man, he seems fine.
And I go, dude, that guy's nuts. I'll see him tomorrow.
Yeah, you're looking at me doing all this. You're like, he's so cool.
That guy's a man.
Yeah,
That's my best friend.
yeah.
I'm usually also drunk. I mean, I don't know. I don't really. If I have my car, like, I'm pretty good at planning. So, like, I'll plan to get drunk and then not have to drive. So it works out.
That's when I know I'm gonna get hammered.
I'll go, Joe's driving. I don't mind if someone else drunk drives me.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It doesn't concern me
Oh,
whatsoever.
well, and it's like
I'll
you
go, I got a
said.
ride. I'm fine.
It's like you said, other people get. Oh, I got in the car with Billy with the fucking work truck.
Nice.
And he was I mean, I was doing the drunk thing of like I got in the passenger seat and I'm not asleep, but I'm just kind of like Billy looks over and I'm
Asleep.
just eyes closed,
Yeah.
like car spinning.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you ask me a question, I'd be like, yeah,
No, you still have like enough cognition, but you don't have any like motor sense.
yeah,
That's what goes for me first, and I just get so tired.
yeah,
I get unbelievably tired.
yeah. And then I fucking hit the hay. But Billy said in the morning, he's like, yeah, dude, I threw up like all over the bathroom floor. when we got home.
I haven't thrown up from booze in like 10
He
years.
has a weak stomach though. Like I've seen him throw up.
Yeah,
quite
he'd be throwing
quite
up.
A few, yeah,
He'd be throwing up for
Mhm.
sure. But he also eats like a fucking maniac.
yeah.
I've never seen a man eat like him.
Yeah. Well, he was like ready to party on the work trip.
Yeah.
He was because we went to McAllen,
Yeah.
about 5 hours away.
Yeah, it's on the border. Did you go to Mexico?
No, we did not go to Mexico, but I wouldn't. Yeah,
I
it
don't
was
think
like
you need a passport.
20 minutes away from the border.
Yeah, you could have just fucking.
Mexicans everywhere. Too many.
Ew!
Yeah.
Yuck!
It's funny to be on. It's funny to be on. Like Tinder and Bumble right near Mexico. And
Oh,
it's just
that's interesting.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
No, no.
brown.
Lo siento, no.
Yeah.
No, mommy.
Yeah, but
There's
it was,
there's got to be no white people in McAllen.
You know, what was the weirdest thing about it is we went to 2 mics the first night, and
I can't believe there are open mics in McAllen.
they were open
Texas.
mics and they were pretty good shows. And we
Nice.
got like 10 minutes on them because who the fuck?
Yeah, who
there's nobody
cares?
there.
Was it all arts?
Yeah, the first one was.
Yeah,
and
I
that
would
was
imagine
where
it's a lot of all arts.
I had more fun doing stand up than I had in forever.
That's great.
I was just so hammered and nobody was paying any attention. And like, you know, like Billy went up and the music had just ended, so nobody's even like
Yeah, it knows
readjusted to
it's
stand
comedy.
up.
Yeah.
And so he gets through his set and I'm just really drunk and I go on stage and I'm like, and the next band is like talking to the host. I'm like, who the fuck is this? And then the guy's like, oh, I'm in the next band. I go, your band fucking sucks.
Jeez.
First 3 minutes about how his band sucks. It's crushing over here. Finally, they're paying attention. And then a girl has like a birthday sash on, and I'm just like, "What's your birthday? Shut the fuck up! This is about me tonight."
Damn.
No, they were loving it. I think they just like to see how they liked the drunkenness. They're like,
Yeah, he's crazy. He's loco.
They're like, I'm fucking. This place sucks. Your city stinks.
Yeah, yeah.
And the weirdest part was, we went there again a few nights later for like a hardcore show.
Nice.
Filled up, all like.
Mexican hard.
Alts. It's all alts. It's like alts
Mexican
everywhere.
alts?
Yeah, even on the
Yeah,
streets.
Mexicans love like Deftones and they love like
I was like, my people.
mi gente.
Yeah.
Yeah, they love
mama.
like hard rock music.
Yeah.
And they also love Morrissey.
Interesting. Why? Do you think he speaks to their soul?
I don't know why the Smiths are huge in Mexico. I have no
Interesting.
idea why.
Well, he sings about what, like not wanting a job or whatever.
So they're like, this guy's crazy. He's like the opposite of me.
Yeah.
I was looking
It's like white
for
people
a job, and then I found a job, and the Mexican's like, hell yeah!
White people listening to like gangster rap is the equivalent of Mexicans listening to the Smiths.
Yeah, it's just like a thug ass white guy who doesn't like going to work.
Yeah.
That's his thug shit.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm on my thug shit. I don't even like going to work.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
But no, and then, but that was a lot of fun. And then, yeah, it was just, it was one of those things where I went on the trip thinking, like, God, this stinks. I didn't expect to be here.
Yeah.
And then we just ended up getting drunk.
No, it's probably pretty fun.
Yeah.
Border town, getting drunk, eat some Mexican food or something.
Yeah, and then Billy was after
Some
it.
yummy tacos.
Every time I thought we were leaving, Billy was like, let's get another beer, dude. Let's fuck it.
We're crazy.
Yeah, some dude offered him a bump in the bathroom. It was lit.
Hell yeah, dude.
And then I'm going to Puerto Rico tomorrow.
Why are you going to Puerto Rico?
Well, the other boys, the ones that from New York, are all going. It's like Carlos's family.
Okay.
Yeah, so a lot
Is
of
it any occasion or just for fun?
I think they just.
It's gonna be crazy to go to like warm ass Puerto Rico from New York.
It's gonna be kind of nice.
Cold ass New York.
Yeah, and cold Texas right now.
Yeah, it's chilly, but it's
Yeah.
like not cold. It's like
Yeah.
55 degrees outside right now.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of this traveling like stressed me out at first because I just was on like no sleep. I'm like fucking, on my anxiety shit.
Yeah.
But now that I'm doing it, I'm like ready. And I also had the thought of like, if I ever want to like tour, I gotta used to.
Yeah, I'm such a baby with. If I take like a 90-minute flight, I'm like, I need a nap.
Yeah,
I'm
well, you're
such
a good
baby.
traveler though.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah, you're
I travel
pretty,
light.
Travel
I
light.
move swiftly in the night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because we've traveled together, and it's one of I think the most important thing, even on the job site, is like
Non-complaining.
just don't complain. Yeah.
Yeah, bitchers and whiners are the worst people on earth.
Yeah. And there's a difference between like
Yes, the TSA line is long. You don't have to like moping is like crazy.
Yes.
Like being a mope is like
Yeah.
nuts. It's
Yeah.
a nuts move.
and it's like it's the vibe of like I don't want to be here right now. It's like why are you here? You know.
It's like it's also it just goes without saying, and it's just affecting them too much. Like no one wants to be in this. Like the car broke down. Like yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
Like we all agree it sucks.
Yeah.
There's no point in being like, nah. It's
Yeah.
like to me, it's very like emotionally stunted. It's like wishing like some parental figure would come in.
Yeah.
Like if you're crying and upset, like not crying literally, but you're like whining.
Mm-hmm.
Then whining, like what's the purpose of whining? It's for your mom to be like, "Oh, Billy's upset." You know, not Billy, but you know what I mean.
Well, there's whining. It does take willpower though, and I mean, I grew up with my brother who was like, didn't want to be anywhere.
Yeah.
It wasn't even like necessarily like the same type of bitching you would find on like a road trip where something goes wrong. It was
Yeah.
more just like growing up. If we did any traveling, he's like, I didn't even ask to come here. This
Oh,
stinks.
jeez.
Like whatever. It was kid stuff, but
Yeah, fair enough.
he's way better at traveling now. But I think it does take a lot of willpower though to like for instance on the camping trip, it was a lot of sleeping in tents.
Yeah, there's
and,
some moments of
being
gritting.
ready to
Gritting our
go
teeth.
at all times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't even gritting the teeth, but definitely, I think even on the job site, there's some moments of like, it's not jovial the whole time.
Oh yeah, of course.
You know, there's definitely moments where it's like,
This is a pain in the ass.
accept the silence of like we're all a little irritable right now.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
okay.
of course. Yeah. The only time I really felt cranky on that trip, and it was pretty brief, was the walk back from the window when it rained. I was like, man, it's fucking raining. Like it was actually
Yeah.
bumming me out a little bit. I was like, God damn it, I hate this.
Yeah, I was
But I
worried
was like,
about our
whatever.
stuff, especially. It's like because I
Yeah.
think I can handle when things go wrong pretty well, but I get really worried about other people's spirits going down.
Yeah. Yeah, I would worry about that. Like, this is going to cause, like, a rift or, like, a damper on the...
Like Jarrett's,
Like, the energy will be down.
yeah,
When Jarrett stabbed his foot.
Jarrett's foot, but also the accordion, like gets
Oh,
rained
yeah,
on and
yeah.
breaks, and I'm like, please be okay. Like, let's just.
Yeah,
you
to
know.
me, like, I don't know. Jarrett gets so fucking... I love Jarrett. He's one of my greatest friends.
Yeah.
But he gets, like, so wiry and crazy about stuff, and it's like completely irrational.
Mhm.
And he's like, he's like this little like scared cat. Like
Yeah.
he's like a scared hissing cat.
Mhm.
And you're like, dude, please chill out. It's an accordion. Like
Yeah, yeah.
if you're accordion, like that would be a bummer. You know, it's like but
With
it's-
any problem, it's like, what can I do to fix this? Can I
Yeah.
walk any faster?
that's what he did. He
No,
just kind of
yeah.
sprinted ahead, and I was like, okay, whatever.
Yeah. But then even like when you're stuck in the rain or something and you go like, I could run and get there 2 minutes earlier.
Yeah, it's like useless.
And be just as wet as
Yeah.
if I was walking.
I would be just as wet, and it's like if the accordion's gonna get ruined, like 2 minutes of rain or not.
Yeah, and
it's
I
like,
think part of it though is getting there quicker would ease his mind quicker.
yeah, that's the only
Yeah.
purpose is just to freak out for less time.
Yeah. So, cause yeah, when you're freaking out, you're going like, I need to
I
know
need to
right
do this
now.
right now.
I need to send this text.
Yeah.
Do you hate me to this girl?
Yeah. Yeah, I catch myself. I try to catch myself. Like today, I was really hungry and I bought Subway, and I was like, the drive home from Subway felt like so long. I'm like, I'm hungry. I want my sandwich. I'm just like getting cranky and hungry.
Traffic can
I'm
get
like
intense.
hangry. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm super hungry. I have this fucking sandwich sitting next to me that I really want to eat,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like counting the minutes, and I'm like, this is crazy. It's like I'm gonna get home when I get home.
Yeah.
I'm not that hungry.
The drive
no,
home's-
I've never been that hungry in my entire life.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Are you a very hangry little bitch?
Yeah, I'm kind of hangry, but I'm also like, I can't, like, my brain gets really shitty when I'm like really hungry.
Yeah.
Like my cognition goes way down. I feel like a moron. Like I can't listen to people.
Mm-hmm.
Like my hearing goes.
Yeah.
I've done podcasts where I'm like really hungry, and it's like I have to like fight I'm just
Is it
like
just because you're fighting the part of your brain that is like reminding you to eat and reminding you?
yeah,
like,
I get like singularly
think about your stomach.
I just get singularly focused on the fact that I'm hungry and I can't think about it, and I just keep imagining getting up and eating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I get like that too. Yeah.
Like
Although it's
food,
almost like a
food,
piss
food,
for
food,
me
food,
when you really have to pee and you're stuck somewhere like pooping, and then you eventually like forget the fact that you have to poop.
Yeah. Well, sometimes poops can go back inside.
Yeah. But it can be like that with
Depends on the shit. Sometimes you're just gonna have diarrhea in your pants
Yeah.
if you don't find a toilet.
Yeah.
in
Yeah,
2
it can be
days.
like that for food. Like when I got home yesterday and I was just like so tired, but also so hungry. I'd only eaten like Chipotle in the morning,
Yeah.
and I was like, I don't have food in the house. I'm just gonna go to sleep. I'm just gonna forget that I'm hungry.
Is that what you did?
Yeah, and then I woke up. I felt fine
Yeah. Usually you wake up fine.
because I have an eating disorder.
No, not really.
No.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like I should do that more often. Like last night, I was pretty hungry leaving work because I had like a pretty light lunch and didn't eat that much that day. But I was like, I'm making a PB&J when I get home. I'm very excited.
Yeah.
So I scarf down a PB&J at 2 in the morning.
Yeah, I'm one of those food is fuel guys. You know that about me. I'm like,
Yeah.
I wish I didn't have
It's
to.
fuel for gay sex.
Yeah.
You need it for gay sex.
Yeah.
You go, I got low blood sugar.
Yeah, we're about to fuck. I'm like, hold on. I
Hold
pull out like a
on.
Scooby Doo size sandwich.
Yeah. You just like lick some peanut butter and you're like, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
I gotta get my simple sugars in.
I give it one lick, put it inside my ass. You lick it out.
Yeah, I lick it out. Yeah, dude. Ketamine was cool though. I'd recommend it.
Yeah, well, when I did ketamine, I was also drunk, so
Yeah, you can't tell what it is.
yeah, I just felt more fucked up. I definitely felt something. That's how I always describe it to people. Of like, I know I feel it, but it's not like a high. You know, it's not like a trip. It's not like I'm like
I felt pretty
feeling
high.
anything specific. I think I need to do just ketamine.
Yeah,
'cause-
probably by itself, or just not be that drunk.
Yeah, I did it at one of those like warehouse raves with Captain.
Yeah.
because that was all we could find there,
Yeah,
and because I parked my car there.
yeah,
And I didn't pay much attention to where I was parking. There was like all these cars in the dirt, and then me and Captain were like partying, did ketamine, and I went to go get like something for my car, and me and Captain go to piss, and I pass my car, and there's like a group of people all standing around my car because I had parked somebody in completely,
yeah.
and they couldn't get out, and so I saw this, and I went, oh, I could easily help them right now, but they all looked kind of mad, so I just kept.
Nice.
Yeah. And then I was overthinking it, you know.
I've
I'm
heard
like,
about that rave though, and I know for a fact that there is no parking.
Yeah.
Like there's no standardized way to park, so people get fucked over there all the time.
Yeah, well, they eventually figured it out. I saw them because I in a Jarrett kind of way, I was in my head the whole time of like, fuck, dude, I should help them out. Like, could be a disaster. I was picturing them being like finding me at the rave, like, we
Who's
know
the
it's your car.
We know that's your fucking Camry or
Yeah.
whatever the hell you drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're fucking livid.
Yeah, so, but then, yeah, I just walked past and pissed. But
Yeah.
in my head, it was over and over being like, fuck, dude, fuck.
Yeah, dude, it felt like being stoned in a good way.
Mm-hmm.
Like what I remember about weed and liking it,
Yeah.
where I was like a little detached and everything was really funny.
Mm-hmm.
But it was also Laser Floyd, which was objectively hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean,
Did you already go through all the details of it?
I went over it on
Skate told me
Butterleys.
a lot about it.
Yeah, it's the same stuff. It's just like, I mean, there's probably not too much crossover. I don't care that much. But
Yeah.
it was so funny. The funniest thing was they did Wish You Were Here. And first they fucked the solo. They fucked it all up. Because it seemed like one of the person's monitors wasn't working and they couldn't hear the rest of the band or something. I don't know, because they were just playing the solo, but they were playing it like half a measure too late. So it was like it was all off. It was like not in rhythm.
Yeah.
And then
And are these guys like 70 years
oh,
old?
they're like 65.
Yeah.
It was funny too. Like one was a David Gilmour and one was a Roger Waters.
Yeah.
Like there's a brunette with like a swoopy short haircut.
Do you
on
remember
bass.
what this band was called?
They're just called Pink Floyd Laser Spectacular.
Because I know I saw a Pink Floyd laser show. It could have been the same one, or maybe not.
When did
Yeah.
you see it?
I saw it like years and years, like when I was in high school.
Oh, yeah, maybe. I mean, it could be. I mean, I could see them having toured this for 10 years.
Yeah, because they came to my high school, and we got so stoned before because it was my theater putting it on. Like it was basically like they had rented our auditorium, and like
Yeah.
and we got in for free by being in like the theater program or whatever. And
Yeah.
so being like a white kid who loves Pink Floyd.
Yeah, you
and,
gotta
like,
get
acid,
fucking baked.
Yeah, so we just got baked as fuck. And even then, it's so funny like how much I liked weed back then.
Yeah.
But if I remember it, like these
It
were
was scary?
these were uncomfortable scenarios.
Oh,
in
you were
which
freaked out?
No, it was just not as cool as I thought it would be.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was lame. Well, and I like talked to my theater teacher for 1 second, and the whole time I'm thinking like he knows I'm stoned, bro. Fuck. And then we get there, and yeah, they're old as fuck. We're all just sitting down looking at the lasers.
And
I'm
then,
like, why
Dig
isn't
it away!
yeah? Why isn't this the cool thing I was thinking it would be?
It was perfectly uncool to be funny.
Yeah.
So Wish You Were Here, they play a slideshow of dead rock stars, you know?
Mm-hmm. Oh, Skate was telling me where it
Yeah.
was like clapping
Yeah,
for
it's so funny.
it's like at the Oscars
How
RIP
much they
section.
like them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was like Sid Barrett, and it got like some applause, and then it was like Jerry Garcia, and the place went fucking crazy. And then it was Tom Petty, and they're like, They're
Yeah,
like,
she was
just
saying
not-
John Lennon got like nothing.
John Lennon bombed.
That's
George
crazy.
Harrison bombed.
What?
Yeah, the Beatles kind of bombed.
Like, who are these fuckers?
Who are these fucking freaks?
Yeah, well, it's funny. Yeah, the Oscars too. They do that where every year it's embarrassing. You go David Lynch, like woo, and then like some random cinematographer died, and they're like, there's one guy, his girlfriend.
Yeah,
Is,
it's like,
yeah,
That's my baby. I love him.
yeah.
Yeah, it was like Janis Joplin bombed. Really, the noticeable thing was Jerry Garcia.
Wait, Janis Joplin was like
crushed.
Woodstock and shit, right?
Yeah,
What? This makes no
but
sense.
like, who's a big Janis Joplin fan?
I guess nobody anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, not anymore.
Had a
It's-
huge impact back in the day.
Yeah, I mean, me and Bobby McGee or whatever, I knew like 2 songs.
Mm-hmm.
But then Hendrix did okay. You know, I was like, damn.
Yeah.
So it's just really
All the
funny.
brothers in the crowd.
All the brothers make some noise for Jimmy.
Yeah.
So that was really funny. And then there was another one that was, what's it called? They did Comfortably Numb. And during Comfortably Numb, it was like a laser thing that was like an exact representation of the words.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like a laser stick figure, and it was like, my hand felt like 2 balloons, and then his hands just turned into balloons. And I'm on ketamine. I'm like, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my entire. I'm crying.
Yeah.
Also, the best moment of the show was there's like a lull. It's like between songs. They played Dark Side of the Moon front to back, so there's kind of like a lull. That's like
Yeah.
a transition between songs, and a guy stands up and he just goes, rock and roll, like really loud, and everyone like lost their minds.
That reminds me of I took my dad to, it was the movie theater I worked at in high school was showing a Grateful Dead concert like on one of the screens.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, Dad, let's fucking
Let's go to the-
Yeah. And it was very interesting to go with my dad and see all the other like old Deadheads.
Yeah.
And they're like shouting shit at the movie screen. I remember there was one guy sitting near us just going, Jerry! Like they were kind of singing along. They were
Yeah.
having fun, but I was also like, good Lord, this
This is a movie screen, you
Yeah.
fucking idiot.
You're by
They
yourself,
act
bro.
like black people at any movie.
Yeah.
White people at a Grateful Dead concert. Movies just black people at any movie.
Yeah, I mean, there's movie events can kind of suck. Like
Yeah.
whenever the Enzian would show like Speed Racer. You
Yeah,
know,
and then
it's
that
like
guy was
all the
tizzing out.
freaks. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just him going like, yeah, yeah,
Just bugging out.
yeah. Well, and
I
then
mean,
my
the
dad.
best movie event was the Minecraft movie.
Yeah, are we cool with because a lot of people were like these fucking kids.
I loved it.
Yeah, it was
I had so
amazing.
much fun.
Yeah, it's,
Chicken jockey. I mean, it's chicken jockey.
It's so funny for us at our age. We were so invested.
Yeah.
we got
I'm 30.
we went to McDonald's and got
Yeah, we got the meal. We got the
meal
toys.
beforehand.
Yeah, we still have the toys.
Yeah, and
I really wanted a fucking Grimace.
Yeah, I think I got like the juice or the little.
Yeah, you got the potion, the splash
yeah, I got
potion.
the stupid gay ass potion.
Yeah, I
bro.
got like a square burger. No, I got the girl.
Yeah,
I got some fucking girl.
that was still cool. You got
No,
a
the
figure,
girl
you got a
sucks.
figurine. I got a fucking potion.
I'd rather get the fucking Hamburglar or something. I wanted the Hamburglar, or I wanted.
I mean, if they sold chicken jockeys, if they had the hindsight
they
to make a
really
plastic,
should have made a chicken jockey. It would have really crushed.
Yeah, I mean
Chicken
that
jockey.
that was one of the highest grossing movies this year.
You know what's funny is I follow the Minecraft page on Instagram, and every update, people get so mad. Like all the comics will be like they did this. They'll do these things that are just so like minute changes. They'll be like, dude, they changed all the baby animals so that they look different. It used to just be like a pig. A baby pig was a smaller pig. It was just a shrunk down. It looked exactly the same as a pig, and all the other animals were this way. And then they took like the chickens and made them like yellow so they look like chicks. Yeah. And they took like the dogs and they made it so they had like bigger eyes and they looked more puppyish. Yeah. And then like the top comment is like, this fucking sucks. They all stink now. I hate
it's a 38-year-old
this.
man.
It's a guy going, I hate the new puppy skin in my. I'm like, that's crazy that you're so mad about this.
Can you relate to any of that mentality of like getting mad over like?
I don't follow anything like closely enough to really give a fuck.
Yeah, I'm trying to think because definitely in the past I'm sure I've been like, this is fucking stupid. Dude.
I played this one MOBA game called Smite. And it's a lot like it's League of Legends. It's the same game basically. Yeah. And I played, and they would fuck you up, and it actually would be really bothersome. They would make a character suck that was good that I invested like so many hours in. I'm like, fuck, this stinks.
Well, because you were never really like a gamer, but you kind of hyper focus on certain games.
Kind of,
like
yeah.
Smash Bros.
Yeah, now I
Minecraft.
now I play like just pretty much Melee and occasionally Minecraft. Even though my Minecraft like locked me out, and I really am like furious.
You were invested. I see.
I'm actually
every time I came
furious
home
at
from
Minecraft.
work, you were working, dude.
Oh, I made some beautiful structures.
You used to show me. Like,
yeah, like look at my Minecraft load. Check it out. Yeah, all my friends are playing Arc Raiders. They all want me to play Arc Raiders.
I mean, were you a get together on the Xbox party?
LAN party?
Or like like Xbox Live, and like were you like
yeah, a little bit
gamer?
like early high school. I was like probably Xbox Living it, but later we ended up like Steam and all having like fucking gaming computers.
Yeah. I mean, I always, played a lot of video games growing up, but definitely now it's kind of hard for me to imagine someone like having the time to keep up with video games and like play
I
new
guess
games.
you just have
and,
other
like,
hobbies. It's like, I don't know. I was thinking about that too, but I was like, I've watched so much Mad Men. It's like if instead of
I'm on my phone a lot too.
I watched 3 seasons of Mad Men in like 2 months. It's like that's like. I don't even know. It's like fucking 40 hours, you know?
Oh, yeah. The amount
I could have played video games for 40 hours. It'd be the same thing.
And that's more, like, say, like, compared to, like, me looking at my phone, it's more focused to...
And if it's maybe a little social, like, if you're playing online with your friends, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I would want to do that. That's kind of what I want to play Arc Raiders instead of, like, Melee, because I play Melee, like, by myself. But I do like it. It's almost like masturbatory. Yeah. Like I put in headphones.
And it's quick
like,
bursts.
Listen
too.
to music and I just get like this dopamine hit and stay up too late.
It's not like you're progressing in a storyline that you're like you have to kind of spend like 50 hours.
It's the same game over and over and over and over and over again, which is what I like.
And you like chess too. It's like the
I
same
like
kind
chess.
of vibe,
I like games that are like the same game over and over again. I was thinking about that. Even stand up is kind of the same game over and over and over again.
Especially with like when you get kind of locked into like not having a creative burst, you're just doing the same material. Over again,
Yeah, and then you try new material and you just keep bombing like me. Last night I did a show and I did like 6 or 7 minutes of of new material, and it went. I was like, I was pretty happy. I was like, this is pretty good. And then I closed on stuff that's old because I always feel like I want to close strong, so I just throw in the closer or whatever, even when I'm working on new stuff. And it got like. By comparison, like, I got triple the laughter. I was like, fuck. Yeah. I was like, never mind. All that stuff
And then you start
stinks.
to wonder, you're like, maybe I was never good at the. Maybe 5 years ago was the peak of my career. I swear to God, I've gotten worse. Yeah. I'm convinced that I'm worse. Do you think.
I tried a new joke, though, that I like, and I'll figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think. a lot of like the new stuff I write is similar territory to my like stuff
The
I've
older
written in the
stuff, yeah.
past. Yeah, like it's like I have a new angle on like, you know, an embarrassing date, or like I have a new angle on like I'm gay in this one. You know, it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I think I think part of that is like there's certain twists or punchlines that have worked in the past.
Right, yeah,
and-
the same moves.
yeah. So, but I think drunkenly doing stand up the other day was eye opening to be
Yeah.
like. But I also can't rely on being hammered, and because it was one of those vibes where like I start drinking the beer like chug, chug,
Yeah.
chug, chug.
You
But
can
the,
be kind of a
the looseness
spectacle-
is something
yeah.
I want to capture again. But it's
Yeah,
not,
you can be loose and like do like a spectacle thing. I don't know. I never do it.
yeah.
I never do it fucked up. Even if I have a couple beers, I don't like it.
Well, I think partially being out of town helped a lot. Where it was
you're like
it was like
anonymous.
I don't give a fuck
Yeah,
factor.
that's a good
like,
point.
And but this is a serious like just this is something I've been thinking about recently. Is like, do you feel like your voice changes as you get older? And maybe like this is not really based in anything, but I feel like my voice as like in my writing, even in my stand up, I kind of
Yeah.
wonder if it's getting a little bit like leveled out. I'm not as full of like piss and vinegar as I was when I was like a little younger.
Yeah, that's true, but it there's positive trades too. I mean, it's not a bad thing if that's what you're worried about.
No, I don't think so. I think I was just recently.
Just the transitionary things can be weird. Like, I mean, I'm sure you've already experienced this, but like when I started, you're cute. It's cute that you do stand up.
It's cute that I'm cursing.
It's
I look
cute
so
that you're cursing.
young,
You're talking
yeah.
about sex. You're talking about drugs. You're talking about, you know, things that are sort of adult or whatever. Like
Mm-hmm.
from 19, I was like 19, 20 when I started. And then by like 24, I was like, okay, the cute thing is over.
Yeah.
Like no one thinks, they just think you're like a kind
It's
of
a
a man.
transition from like, and especially
From like a kid to like a young man, you know? It's
yeah, I
like,
mean, I looked like a baby, like I looked like a high schooler, and then eventually, so I relied on that.
yeah.
I would like play into that.
Yeah,
so
which
much
is
of,
smart.
like-
You have to, but eventually it stops working.
Well, because then it stops working, and when you realize, I'm like, wait a minute, I'm 23 years old.
Right.
I'm just a college kid that I'm like a man that does stand up.
Yeah,
now.
essentially. Yeah, you're like a young man who does stand up, so
Yeah.
that's kind of rough. So now I'm feeling like, I don't know. I think I have like gone to the well too many times on like certain
I actually
ways of
like-
being funny.
I want to hear
So
more
I'm trying
about
to
that.
change
But
it.
what do you mean, like?
Like being, I want to be more. Personal seems like the word. Like
Because I was gonna say,
more
I like
anecdotal, less observational.
I like the anecdotal stuff you're doing right now. I think
Yeah, I'm
that's-
trying to figure it out. It's not. It's just not killing nearly as hard. So I'm just
Yeah.
like really trying to figure it out.
Mhm.
But
Because I'm the opposite. I go I like pretty much all my stuff is anecdotal of like this thing happened to me,
yeah,
or like this thing is happening to me, or this some story or some
yeah,
aspect about myself or my parents or whatever. That it's really hard for me to even like fit in and,
something
like,
observational.
observational stuff within all of that.
Yeah, that's how I
Because
feel.
I would have
yeah.
to go from like a string of like bad dates and then like gay shit, and, like, dick, and like just like talking about myself for so long, and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden being like,
Have you ever noticed Chinese guys are like this?
yeah, I was watching Forrest Gump the other day.
yeah. No, yeah, it's tough for me on the inverse too. It's hard to be like,
It's like pushing the brakes, and they go, wait a minute, what?
yeah. So I've noticed that as well, but I think it's the skill is like kind of blurring the line between, and like a lot of the best stuff, especially someone conversational like Louis or something, like it is observations woven into personality.
Yeah.
You know, it's like there's no fine. There's it's very gray.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think. I mean, for one, the observational stuff is cool, but you're making an observation that's like part of the laughter is I relate to this, or
Yeah.
like it does look like that, or
Yeah,
like
yeah.
what I never had that thought before. That's so funny. Whereas, not that anybody could write the observational stuff you've been doing. You've got a very specific voice, and also like your voices
Yeah.
are something that is like your bread and butter. But when you start talking about your family or like embarrassing stuff,
Mm-hmm.
it is a thing where you're like, no one else could tell this story. Like no one else could have written.
Yeah,
this.
no one else can do it or whatever. But it's almost like less. Yeah, I'm less concerned about like maybe like being a hack or being like what's the word, like the observations being trite. Like I'm less worried about that and Just more worried about the show being like let's say I do an hour, it's like it would get boring, I think. Like I think people might tune out if it's too impersonal or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if it has both, then it's like dynamic, and then it's
I like
literally just being more entertaining is like my concern.
Yeah. It's funny the stand up I
vague
like
sense.
isn't necessarily the most. I mean, like obviously Louis is like the peak, and a lot of that is like. I mean, his last hour, I was like, it was like very personal and very dark, and like.
That's what I was thinking about, like the stuff about. He has that new joke about like going to nursing homes or whatever, and it's specific to him. It's about putting his father into a nursing home, but it's also like these sort of broad observations about nursing homes in general.
Yeah.
And so
in
it's
a very
mix.
dark twist.
Oh yeah, it's
like,
so dark,
incredibly dark. But that
Yeah.
I mean, he kind of nails the whatever artistic aspect of stand up exists. Of like, it is hilarious. Like that's goal number one. But at the same time, I'm listening to this stuff and I'm going like. Yeah, he's spitting.
Yeah,
I'm like
some bars.
I think to laugh at dark stuff, there is something very cathartic or whatever. Something there where you go, this is weird. This is like, what even is happening right now? He's talking about putting down his father.
Yeah, like a dog.
Talking like directly about mindfulness and making jokes about that. Laughing. It's interesting to be able to do that. But then you look at a guy like Dave Attell, and it's just pure
just
comedy.
pure jokes. Yeah, but he also has a ton of personality and a ton of voice.
Yeah, I guess with
like
the whole...
no one's that whimsical.
Yeah.
Like that's very specific.
And from what my understanding is, Attell shaped a generation of stand-ups that came after him. Like you kind of see that happen. We saw it with Shane.
Yeah.
Where Shane
everyone
has his voice, and then all of a sudden you're seeing a lot of people with the microphone
going, dude,
yeah,
dude.
And so Attell showed up, and then he was people were like, oh, I'm gonna sound like that.
Yeah, it's like la ba da ba ba ga ba kana da ba, like that kind of thing.
Yeah, so I
Even
guess
I was listening to like Geraldo the other day. I was like, yeah, you can tell him and Attell were like boys or something because this is similar.
Yeah, so I guess when it comes to anecdotal stuff versus observation, it's not
one's better than the other.
No, but I guess the point being with either, it's like your goal is not to be. It's not avoiding being hack, but it's like.
I want to be well-rounded
and unique. Like you're as Christoph as you could possibly be.
Yeah, I like that. I like the idea of if someone read something on a piece of paper, they were like comedy fans, they'd be like, oh, that's one of his. Like you could just tell. Like you can tell that way with like Louis. Like he does the twist similarly. Like Attell. Like you could tell. Hedberg. Like they have like
Norm.
They got a specific thing going on. So like you could, if you're familiar enough, you could like read it and it would stick out.
Yeah. And my voice has changed quite a bit since I've started, as far as like the way I act on stage.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to do like that whole nervous thing that was like a defense mechanism for a while, which it's just my way of starting the show, especially as But now it's kind of morphed into this kind of like weird thing I do where I'm just like, oh, fucking, I'm just kind of like stammering through my set.
Yeah, that makes sense. You're just a little louder, I feel like, or like a little more comfortable, like
louder, more myself. Yeah, a little more like goofy.
You'll move around. You're just relaxed.
Yeah, I do a kind of a Gen Z-ish thing now where I go like, type shit.
Thugging it out.
Yeah,
I did the roast Friday. That was fun.
Yeah.
Did I tell you my?
You told me a few.
I won, dude. I'm the champion of the world. I'm the fucking champion of the world.
Yeah.
I had more fun than I expected to. They always freak me out. They're kind of fun that way, though. I guess the challenge of like new jokes.
There's nothing more satisfying than writing jokes. Like
and to be fair, 2 out of 5 just friends gave me. Like I feel kind of guilty about that.
Yeah, well, I mean, you wait till last minute, and you're like,
I'm like, man, 40% of these were not mine.
Well, there's a total fear I have of a lot of the
I'm checking with all these people. I was like,
Yeah.
is this funny? Is this funny? And they're like, what if you say this? I'm like, that's better than everything. Thank you.
The last roast I did with you, I remember spending time at work, like thinking a lot about new jokes. So there was like a few that were like new. But there was a real worry of like, where I'm like, dude, fuck, I gotta come up with.
Yeah,
I'm like
hard.
imagining the crowd too. I'm like, oh god, that would suck if this one bombs.
Yeah,
though.
yeah. And then some of the people before me like had such longer, more like written things, and then they were working. It wasn't even like an over. I'm not. They were good.
Yeah.
And they'd have like 2 or 3 tags for a joke. I'm like, brother, I'm not doing that. Like, I just don't have it. I just don't have that. Unless I come up with something on the fly, I'm fucked.
Yeah, for sure. Like roasting you though is especially easy to write jokes because I've known you.
Yeah.
And there's like we've already roasted each other in the past where it would definitely
Yeah,
scare
you
me
can-
to write one about.
It's really like
something.
a second draft of like. Yeah.
Writing one for someone I didn't know. I'd need other people to tell me.
I roasted Jay Legend, who I know well enough.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a complete stranger would be hard.
Yeah. Did I tell you about the blind guy I had to roast?
No.
This was I had to go to Tampa for it, and
You roasted a blind guy?
well.
That's fucked up.
I didn't know he was like I was having such trouble because he barely had anything on Instagram, and I'm like trying to come up with stuff.
Did you not know he was blind until you got there?
No, like an hour before, so I was like, yes,
I have something.
yeah. I'm like,
So you
fuck
wrote,
yeah.
you wrote jokes that hour
All
about him
my
being blind?
all my jokes became blind. Like he's Daredevil but gay. Like, instead of fighting Grimes, he sucks cock.
Genius.
Yeah, they were great jokes. I was really proud of them. I wish I could remember some more, but I drive 2 hours to Tampa. And
Call a blind guy gay.
yeah, and he wasn't there.
No.
He never showed up, and so I'm waiting, and they're like, "Do you know where he is?" I'm like, "No." I sent him a DM, and
He didn't see it.
well, the show started. It gets to me, and I'm like, "Can I just tell my jokes as
if he were here.
Yeah, so I'm just making fun of a blind guy, and he's not even in the
there.
room. And in the back of my head, I'm like, "Sure, hope he didn't get into
Yeah.
some blind accident."
So yeah, he walked into a stop sign.
Yeah, just walked into traffic.
He just walked into like a hole. Like there was a sinkhole. and he
Yeah, you see the the little sewer grate start to spin.
Yeah.
After he goes under.
yeah. He hits the bottom.
Yeah.
Damn,
Yeah.
roasting a blind guy would be interesting.
I
There was
mean,
a blind guy. There was a blind black comic named See No Evil. Do you remember him?
no.
It's pretty. I don't remember anything. He was just like a real urban act too. He was like, "What's up, motherfuckers?
I'm blind in a bitch. I can't see shit in this motherfucker.
He'd be like that.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
Yeah, it's cool being blind.
I would definitely. Well, we've talked about I would rather be blind than deaf, which
That's a hot take. I'd way rather be deaf.
everyone fucking says that. That's insane.
I'm not trying to bump into shit, bruh. I'm
I
not
think
trying to bump
everyone's
into some
fucking
shit,
lying.
bruh.
They would definitely rather be deaf than
They're lying?
Yes. No. Well, if you're deaf, you exist in like. I'm not saying your life is over, but everything.
For all our deaf listeners, sorry for this next part.
Or if you have stupid deaf family members, but if you're deaf, you exist in a deaf community. You can't talk to your old friends. You can't like
What are you
listen
talking
to
about?
anything. Yeah. We wouldn't be able to have this conversation.
I could read your lips, and then I could go,
Yeah.
and then you'd go, yeah.
Podcasting's over. Stand-up is over. You could do both if you're blind.
That's true. You could do both podcasting and stand-up if I was blind,
And listen to music.
and listen to music,
And talk to your friends.
and talk to my friends.
Imagine not being able to do any of those things.
Yeah, that's actually a solid point. I guess if I were almost anyone else, I'd rather be deaf.
What do you mean? If you're almost anyone else?
If
like-
I weren't doing like an audio-driven art
I
form,
think just have it. I mean, how much do you just speak to people every day?
I would just write poems if I was deaf.
Yeah.
It would be like, what was that noise? I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't hear you. I'm going to go.
Yeah. I read her lips. I said, what?
I read her lips, her pussy
Yeah.
lips.
Yeah. I said,
They said,
I said, what did you say, my love? I think I said that.
what I really said was,
Yeah.
nice, dude.
I mean, we're little poet boys now.
Yeah, I've been writing some poems. Trying to get into.
Were you a gay little poet guy in high school?
No, not in high school. In college, I wrote a lot of poems.
Some love poems?
No, probably some love poems mixed in there. But they were all like, I was like, I would write the odd poem in high school, but it was so emo.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, it was interesting though, because it is like a thing. I don't know if you just picked this up through osmosis, but like I would just be so like emotional,
Mm-hmm.
and I had nowhere to go, and I would like write this horrible gay sad poem,
Yeah.
and I would like burn it, you know.
Yeah, it's better than shooting up your cafeteria. or
Yeah,
something.
that was on. That was but I said, but first poetry.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's interesting. That's just how it works. It's just like I was just overflowing with like weird hormonal freakness.
Oh yeah.
Sad, scared, weird, horny, gay, you know.
Yeah. Well.
And then I'm like,
Yeah. Well, definitely the sadness that exists when you're younger
it's
is
a
like.
distinct.
Yeah.
Just
Anything.
because it's so novel. I think
Yeah.
that's really what it is.
Well, novel, but even like, just the depths of just being so depressed and self-critical and just fucking.
Yeah.
It was but brutal in high school.
Yeah.
And then as I get older, even as harder stuff happens to me, it's like
Right. But how much of that is just like hard things have happened to me before and I'm sort of used to it in like an abstract way?
used to it, and I think you develop an armor for
You get better. I think you just get less neurotic. I think I was like peak neurotic in like my early 20s.
Yeah.
And then it sort of like went up from like 14 to like 20 to like 20, and then it's gone down.
Yeah.
You know.
There's probably an arc of like when you're really young, like, you know, elementary school, and like when you first like click on your computer program turns on, you start experiencing things. Have you ever seen those memes of like, it's like, you know, ages 1 to 4, and it's just people like, and then all of a sudden age 5, like, oh, they like wake up, they like turn conscious. So then there's a period of like everything is very new. That's like the most novel, and it's like amazing.
It's fun, yeah.
You go, the sky's blue. You're like, what?
Oh my God, Daddy's hitting mommy.
Yeah, you're getting tickled. You're like, yay, and your uncle's like, yeah.
Yeah.
But then after that, you reflect later on your uncle, and
And you realize he was hard and what that meant. And what
and like the confusion of how much I liked it.
And he didn't have a big finger in his pants. That made no sense. And that he wanted me to suck the juice out of his big finger.
Yeah, exactly. But
It's like
there's
a Milk Hotel lyric.
Yeah.
You suck the big finger out of your uncle's pants. And juice of slippery silver wetness. And you're like, damn, this guy's a fucking genius.
I am gay now, but I won't tell my friends for another 5 years.
I'm not gay. I shut the metal door. And you're like, what's the metal door?
But then after that, in around middle school, I think is where the novelty becomes like, oh, actually, this is really hard and I don't know how to do any of this.
Yeah.
It's like a transition to being like, there's no instruction book for making friends or being lonely or like, you know, getting pussy or just like the
being
awkwardness.
You're fucking. It's so awkward.
Because I think they tell you like, here's your puberty, hair is gonna grow in places you didn't expect, and this is gonna happen.
Yeah, I almost wish they skipped that part and it's like, you're just gonna be fucking crazy for like 10 years.
Because that's what puberty is.
You're gonna be crazy from like 11 to 21.
Yeah,
for no reason.
They insisted of like either like puberty is gonna be tough and weird because you're gonna grow hair.
That's
all
like,
they tell you.
That's what it's like you're gonna get like a boner and not know why.
Yeah,
and it's like that's like the least of my concerns.
No, the least concern is that fucking rabid dog inside of my fucking like somewhere around here that wants to fuck my teachers.
Yeah, all
and my classmates.
Yeah, Mr. Hanley is like fucking gorgeous.
Yeah, well, it's just like I don't know how much of it is like just hormones and shit, but yeah, you're just like horny and like awkward. I think the way Bo Burnham talks about 8th grade is a good example.
Yeah,
like,
I think you shouldn't get horny until you're fully pubescent. It should kick in at like when you're fully grown.
You mean like 18?
Yeah, you shouldn't get horny yet. You shouldn't have like acne and be short.
Well, you got to get through it. I mean, if everybody's gonna go through the like intense period, I think it's good to do that early. If you're trying to be an adult and all you're thinking about is fucking your teacher, that's not
going
cool.
back to high school.
Yeah.
Like, actually, I was horny.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Like, well, this is interesting. Do you like now when you hear about or think about? This is gonna sound crazy. I'm gonna try to. Like kids having sex with each other.
How excited do you get when you think about that?
Let me just think. No, like teen movies and everything. It's like the whole teenage existence is sex related. Whereas now that I'm older, like it seems kind of absurd to me when like, you know, there's like the sexuality of like a high schoolers. But when you're in high school, that seems like the most normal thing in the world. Like if I don't fuck, I'm
gay.
Weird. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I was kind of stunted that way. I was so asocial that like I just was convinced it would never happen. So that was kind of my experience.
I definitely had that too. It just seems so abstract and impossible. It's almost like thinking about death.
Yeah.
You know?
That's why I wondered I was gay. It's just like, I must not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It sounds so far-fetched to like get pussy. I think I'm just gay.
Yeah. I think for me, the gay thing was more of an intrusive thought that bothered me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was more of just something you thought about all the time.
It was something I was really scared of being. Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God.
It almost loops back around. You're like, am I so scared of being gay that I just am gay?
Yeah.
Is that why I'm so afraid of it? It's because I am gay.
Yeah. And then you get pussy and you're like, okay, I figured it out.
Okay, I'm at least not fully gay.
You're like, all right, I got a lot of work to do here. I don't know. This doesn't make sense yet.
Yep.
Let me fuck a guy and find out.
Let me fuck a couple guys, straighten this out.
Yeah, let me fuck my friend Christoph 7 years after
Yeah.
we became friends and we live in Texas.
Yeah, and now we hold hands everywhere we go.
Yeah. And well, also, I think that was more of an insecurity that is completely gone of.
Being gay.
Well, I remember this was like the weed joke I have of like.
Yo, am I gay?
There's the yo, am I gay? That was like a weed intrusive thought, but we would be at like a mic, and me and Sean Philippe would be like super gay together.
Yeah.
And then I would be like, yeah, smoking weed's a good idea. And I'd drive home stoned being like, dude, everyone thinks I'm a fucking fat.
They actually think you're gay?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Or that was too far, man.
I mean, me and you make gay jokes all the time, but the level of gay joke that me and Sean used to make was like so committed, and neither of us would like. It was
just
like
breaking each other in half by your asshole and
Yeah.
just ramming your dick in each other's mouth.
Yeah, literally. I mean, we'd be like I'm trying to think of like, I mean, we used to call each other baby daddy.
Yeah.
Like, that's my baby daddy.
Yeah.
Like we'd pretend we had children and we're like married. Like it was that level of gay. It was
You
like
adopt a child
Yeah,
together.
we're in like a committed relationship, like in our just vernacular. And then someone like Jake would be like, I think he's gay. I think he's actually gay. And I'm like, no, that's just my baby daddy. You don't understand.
Yeah.
I mean, do you remember like we would hug and just both come?
Yeah.
That was a long-standing bit.
Yeah.
Is we'd meet up at the show and then hug it, and we'd both go, whoa, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa. We'd both just start coming.
Well, one time you sent me a text. And
Yeah, I sent him like,
Well, it was very
a
funny.
3-paragraph text.
I think, well, it is funny, but it was just such
was like-
it was so weird to me because
It was out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I just thought it was
well,
funny.
no, the text was like,
Hey.
yeah, it was out of nowhere, and it was like,
Hey, I know we joke around a lot.
Yeah, I've been attracted to you for a long time, and I don't know what to do with these feelings. It was something like that.
And I was like, I hope we can
Because it
still be
wasn't
friends
even
and I
like
understand.
it wasn't even like I'm gay. It wasn't even like Joe, I think I'm gay or something. It was like I'm confused and I need your help. And like in my brain, I'm obviously like that was a joke, but I'm like, why the fuck did he send me that?
It was like a 200-word text.
Yeah.
I was very committed to the
No,
bit.
I don't even know how committed you were. The only feeling I had was, or it was just so funny where I go, okay, that was a joke, but I'm like, why the fuck?
Yeah, it wasn't built on anything. It wasn't like we were texting each other, haha, we're
Yeah,
gay jokes.
because if
It
I
was like the middle of the day. We hadn't texted in like 3 days. I'm like, I just need to tell you something.
yeah, because if I was gay, that's what I was
Yeah,
saying.
one time I guessed my friend was gay.
And you got it right.
Yep. It was right when he put his dick in my ass. I said, I think you're a homosexual.
Yeah. Had you ever had the coming out moment where he was like, I'm a gay guy?
Yeah. Yeah.
He tried to
Yeah, it
kiss
was
you?
over text. He was like my friend when I was like a little kid, and then we hung out. He like moved somewhere, and then he like visited Florida, and we hung out in like high school. Like we were friends when we were like 8 years old, and then we were like 16 and like hanging out. And then he seemed obviously gay. And then he's like, hey, I have to tell you something. And I said, are you gay? And he was like, oh my God, how did you know? And I was like, I shouldn't have guessed.
Do you think that's insulting? Is like, dude, I thought I was doing such good masking up until then.
Yeah. I mean, he was just like, it's not even like, he wasn't like, hello, he wasn't like that,
Yeah.
but he dressed really well and had a lisp. I was like, oh, you're gay.
Yeah. Yeah, I had these two friends.
I was like, I don't care, dude.
Yeah,
You're
two of my
going to
first
hell,
friends were
but-
my yeah.
I mean, you're gonna burn for eternity, but I don't care.
It was my neighbors that like I've known forever,
Yeah.
and it was you go in and out of hanging out, and
Yeah.
then we started hanging out a lot again, and it was like one of the brothers was a little older, so he was like having a long conversation with some cute girl like Walgreens. I was like 15, he was probably like 18,
Yeah.
and I go, dude,
Nice.
I was like, dude, you gonna hit her up? And he's like, no, probably not. I'm like, dude, why not? You seem to vibe. He's like, probably because I'm gay. And I go, oh man, no. It was weird because this is the first gay guy I met, and I'd known him forever. And
Yeah,
then-
I knew gay. I mean, I knew like there were some obviously gay kids.
yeah. Well, he's really gay now. He's like the gayest dude ever.
Yeah.
And
his name, Joe Jacks.
Well, he also will like flirt with me.
Nice.
Or like just say, joke around about whatever. And I'm like, I feel like if I had a really close girlfriend that I had no interest in, and she like was like making all these like jokes about wanting to have sex with me. I'm like, not that
female friend.
Yeah, that's how I'm sure I would feel. Or no, like let's say like a girl who has a guy friend that just keeps flirting with her and won't take hints. I'm like, oh, is that how that feels? Like it's like
maybe
I don't even really care that much.
Every gay dude just likes the idea of just cracking a straight guy.
Yeah.
They all just kind of love it.
Certainly, yeah.
And like it's kind of a game. He doesn't really give a fuck. He doesn't feel actually rejected, but he's like, come on, let's fuck. And you're like, nah, come on, Steve, you're silly.
And they're the most sexual fucking people of all time. And he's someone who's like really nerdy and kind of odd.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we would talk about sex sometimes, and he would reveal like how I'm like, dude, you fucked more. What the? That's
he's fucked hundreds of guys.
You're a slut. That's disgusting.
Yeah, I had friends in college who were like a gay couple, and they looked like just like bros. They look like dorks, really.
Mm-hmm.
No offense, if they probably don't, but
yeah.
They were like, they dressed worse than me. You know, I'm in like cargo shorts and shit, and they're in like tattered basketball, whatever. They're like greasy and they kind of smell bad, and they just fuck each other. I was like, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
They just like take Adderall and like play video games together and then blow each other.
Yeah, well, I especially
perfect life. Perfect life alert.
I mean, growing up the like whole gay thing is in terms of I was not ever worried. Like I had the whole experience of like jerking off to lesbian porn a lot just to test my dick out.
Because you're worried about a dick being in there?
Just to like almost as a test to be like, I'm getting a boner. All right, cool. Like just chicks. Like I don't need a dick to, you know. But in general, I wasn't worried about being gay, but I was definitely worried about the perception of it.
Oh yeah, if everyone knew you were gay,
knew I was gay, or like, or even just someone who doesn't get pussy, like, you know, yeah, it's not even like people thinking I was a homosexual, but like being called gay, and being like, you know, like this guy's a fucking loser, you know? I mean, that is kind of like I wonder how, the experience of just like growing up as a straight guy trying to like find your way in the world, like how much of that anxiety, and obviously like inherent in whatever you call it, like internalized homophobia. Yeah. Because it's just thrown at you as such a negative. And something you don't want to be, and something that, you know.
Yeah, I wonder how true that is now, though. I mean, it depends on where you are. Like, if you're a kid growing up in Brooklyn, you know, that's probably not an issue.
True. And I think they're, you know, depending on who
Depending on which part of Brooklyn. Let's be honest. Not fucking Flatbush. But,
yeah, not necessarily Crown Heights. But
not Crown Heights or Flatbush or East New York or whatever.
Well, like... It definitely, as a kid, you go, depending on your temperament or whatever, you go, it probably is easier to navigate the world as a straight person. So gay or not, there's kind of part of you that goes, shit, whatever I am, I'd kind of rather be the easier option. I'd kind of rather be playing life on easy mode.
That's the anxiety, I think. It's like, I hope I'm not gay. That would be so difficult and annoying.
Yeah, like my parents would deal with that.
Yeah, I knew my parents wouldn't care if I was gay.
My parents wouldn't either, but like
some people's parents.
A lot of people's, yeah. And I would be disappointed if my kid was. But
what kid?
Yeah. Oh.
I ain't got no son.
Yeah, but definitely like my dad making fun of me. It's not. I guess it wasn't even the gay thing. It was more just like I was so scared of being a loser. Yeah. And I think not everybody had that anxiety. You know, some of my friends, I don't think they cared as much, or they didn't carry on as much neuroses when it came to like. How
you were perceived.
Yeah, like I think I had a very elevated sense of who I should be when I was younger.
Yeah. I had that too, I guess, in a similar... It was less about like being perceived as a loser. I just felt like a loser in some ways, and I was like, I'm better than this, I know, in my heart. Yeah. Like, I felt like Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah,
like in my soul, in the heart of the cards is with me.
I had that too, yeah.
I'm actually low-key goated.
Yeah, I mean, I think it carries over into the way I live my life now, but I'm way better at. I think the more I grow as a person, the more it's easier for me to like be okay with what I'm doing.
Yeah, of course.
As a kid, I think I had very high expectations of what I was supposed to be.
Yeah,
doing.
Me too.
So like whether it be through movies or whatever, I just maybe it is a big ego thing, but it's like I should be going to parties. It's Friday night. Why am I at home doing nothing? Like I should have a girlfriend. Why am I? Why can't I talk to girls? Yeah. Like even whether it be like a joke wouldn't land, or like I would just feel I would be awkward in some scenario. And now I can either brush it off, or I just know that I'm fine. Like I like myself.
Proven yourself to yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whereas when you're figuring yourself out and you have an high expectation.
That's what I mean. It's like that novelty of just like feeling like I remember it like going from not being really able to be embarrassed, being like 11, like I didn't give a fuck about anything.
No.
You know, I would like
the self-consciousness.
I'd like fart and be like, I farted. You know, I was
Yeah.
just like a retard and like making people laugh. And then I got so self-conscious for like fucking 8 years.
Oh, and then you suddenly care about what people think about you.
Now I'm like terrified of what
Yeah.
every cute girl, you know, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, and it carries over into whatever anxiety I have now of like, you know, trying to control the perceptions of others.
Yeah,
or,
of
or
course.
like be like, all right, Joe is cool. Joe's like actually the best guy ever. Why am I fucking up here? Or like,
yeah,
what, you know?
yeah.
But a lot of that is like, you know, if you know, suffering comes from desire and clinging and kind of holding on to fake narratives that you create in your head. Growing up
course.
and being in middle school is the ultimate form of like
Self-consciousness.
you're like you're just getting ran with like life should be different than the way it is.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know. I think I'm pretty cool now.
Yeah, you're not worried about who Christoph is.
Not really. I worry less about most people's perspective on me, but I think when status gets involved and it's like career woven in, I get weird.
Like, well,
Like, you know, you've been to the cool party, you know, like XYZ person's here, you know, wherever you are.
Yeah.
It's like stand-up related, and it's like, you know, this famous person or this person who's like doing well or this person who has this power in the scene, you know, like that's where I get a little bit hairy as far as like how I'm behaving. Like I get a little, and I really want to make a good impression, and I'm like really thinking about everything I'm saying, and you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's interesting. Well, because that's an extension of the girls in middle school. You know, you just want girls to like you, whereas now
you want
now want
I
famous
mean,
people like you.
me and Luke have like joked about this, like doing the, you know, the podcast we do together is like when you try to ask someone who's like maybe kind of famous and you're kind of like hanging out with them, you're kind of friend, like it's like asking a girl to prom. It's like, oh, you saw her at a party and you like made her giggle a couple times. Do you think she will go on a date with you though?
Yeah.
And like the podcast is like, do you want to get prom with me? Like it's like
it's like asking them on a date. Yeah,
it's exactly like asking them on a date, and then you're like hanging on their text, you know, and you're like, you know.
Yeah, because I definitely don't have that. But I think I should maybe have more of that, even just as far as like, it's like part of me just doesn't care what I do.
Yeah, but I think, to be honest, like, if you want something specific from someone, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's also, I feel guilty about it because I know these people are inundated with people like me whom...
Sure, like if I was like making a film and I wanted
Right,
a famous
exactly,
person to be in it.
ex-actor.
Yeah.
And let's say you met that actor at like a party and like you seem to get
And I
along.
want something
and then
from this.
and then you want something out of it and you're like, oh, did I just like, and I can't even, and how much can you separate out? Like, can you separate mentally? Like, no, I like that person because like, yeah, I'm a fan of their work and I like them and I was like wanting to meet them and they impressed me and I liked them. Or am I like subconsciously so Machiavellian that I'm just impressed by everything they say because I understand on some deep subconscious level that they could get something for me, and it's like, am I that selfish? And
It
then you're
is
like,
so funny what you're describing could so easily be me on a date.
yeah, it's like you want
the
sex.
wondering like
Yeah.
how, like I mean, generally, I think behind it all, maybe this applies to both. Is like mostly it's like give yourself a break. You know, it's like you're being as normal as you possibly can.
Yeah.
Like you're not Machiavellian, but there's definitely
Yeah, you're not some sociopath like digging people's whatever.
Yeah. Well, what's really going on is if you're on a date with somebody, like, yeah, you want to fuck them.
Yeah. It's like you stalk their Instagram.
But that doesn't mean that
and
you're not. Yeah.
You stalk their Instagram and like see a post from like 2018 where they like, oh, they read the bell jar, and you're like, oh, the bell jar. Like,
Yeah.
just, you know, doing something creepy like that or
I
something,
mean,
you know.
just because I've asked them a question that I've asked on other dates because I know it'll be a good conversation,
Right.
and it was kind of, you know, premeditated, does not mean I'm not enjoying the conversation.
It
it's
also
just like
doesn't-
a part of the whirlwind of social interaction.
It also doesn't mean you're not interested in the answer to that question.
Yeah.
I think that's the difference. The difference is, do I actually care what this person has to say, or am I just running a playbook to like get in their pants?
Mm-hmm.
And you can tell, like, you're a human being with empathy. You're not fucking,
Yeah.
you know, you're not fucking Patrick Bateman. You know?
Yeah, but I definitely think. I mean, I want to keep going with this metaphor and keep both famous people and girls in mind. As like,
Yeah.
if I'm on a date or if I'm out, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm never the guy who's like, well, not never, but I'm not like, please pussy, I need pussy right now, I need pussy. I think whenever it works out for me, it's usually like, I'll start up a conversation with a girl in the least kind of like desperate way, and just kind of like start a conversation, see if there's vibes. Sometimes there is, and then it keeps going, and sometimes there's not.
Yeah.
But like at the end of the day, like I am not so like goal oriented.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
the least goal oriented you are, the less disappointed you're going to be at the end of the night.
Yeah.
And if something does happen, that's great. You know?
Yeah.
And I think the same could be probably applied to being around successful people or whatever. I mean, there's a difference between like a desperation of can you be on my podcast versus like
It's
a
the
great
guy,
night where they
it's
offer.
the guy who's not on the show, who's in the green room, who's bugging the famous guy.
Yeah.
And the guy who's following a girl down the bar, you know, whatever. The guy who's like kind of creepy, you know.
Yeah.
It's like they're both instances you can kind of be a creep.
Yeah, I do respect, like, you know, if it's natural and cool, then like that's the best case scenario. Like
Yeah.
even when I'm around, like, you know, someone who's, you know, it's like you talked to Kurt Metzger the other day. I'm not going like, oh my god, like Kurt
Yeah,
Metzger.
yeah.
You go, yeah, I'm gonna judge him the same way I would anybody else, and it's, you know,
Yeah.
trying to make an active decision. It's not like I'm like,
Yeah.
let me like actively not care that this
Right.
person that I've
And
like
the
seen him
reason,
before.
yeah, too, and also the reason is like I'm comfortable like asking someone like Kurt over to my house to do my podcast is because he's really open and he's really like willing to talk to anybody. Like
Yeah.
doesn't have like a ego high and mighty thing at all. He's
No.
very like welcoming.
I noticed that when I talked to him.
And it's kind of like a girl. It's like you can get comfortable enough that the rejection wouldn't be like this huge thing because you understand that, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
they've been open enough and like kind enough to you that their rejection of you don't have to take it as
yeah,
personally.
they're not cruel or like
They're not cruel. That's
yeah.
right. Yeah.
Because and I hate cruelty in anybody, whether
Right,
it's a
exactly.
famous person who thinks they're the shit, and it's not even, you know, because I get it. Like I get what it feels like to have somebody kind of like
Big dog you.
or not even both sides, where you go like there's kind of a, even when I was out of town, there was a little bit of like, because me and Billy both did great on one of the shows, and
Yeah.
like these comedians who'd only been doing it for like a month are coming up to us like,
What's Austin like?
yeah, and there's kind of like, I felt the scenario of like I could big dog, but like, you know, they were really cool guys and whatever.
There's no utility in.
Yeah, whereas I can imagine a famous person who has like this like youthful
Wall up,
person coming
yeah.
up and they're just like, yeah, man, you know, and which is whatever. But same with a girl, like I like it when a girl's like, what's up?
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
also it's the same thing with the girl. It's funny. It's a kind of good 1-to-1, but it's like because they have the tough job of drawing a boundary.
Mm-hmm.
They have to go, look, I'm not giving you this thing. I'm not going to be rude to you.
Yeah.
Like I'm still like kind and polite, but I'm telling you no. Like
Yeah.
I'm firmly and politely telling you no. And it's a hard thing to do because you have to hope the other person respects your boundary.
Yeah.
Because if you just say no, they don't have to accept it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That power is given away in that moment.
Yeah, it almost reminds me of like if I'm at a party and like the kind of guy who's a little more uncomfortable there, kind of like we start talking and they kind of cling on, you know.
Yes.
And I enjoy the conversation for like 30 minutes. I'm like, yeah, man, and like I'm even just you know, maybe I, you know, like
A little uncomfortable.
maybe I needed
yeah,
that too. But then at a certain point, I go,
All right, don't puppy dog me.
I gotta, you know,
Branch
float,
out,
I gotta
yeah.
float around a little bit. Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
just what I'm, you know, that's like what I
It
got.
sounds-
I got friends
Sounds
everywhere.
more
Like
enjoyable. That's when I go, hey, it was good talking to you, and you just got to walk
yeah,
away.
and like I'll see you again later. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I'm not.
It was nice to meet you. Like,
Yeah,
just be nice.
Like genuinely good conversation, but like I'm trying
Yeah.
to. There's other friends around I want to talk to and whatever, and yeah, it sucks when you really get stuck. you know?
yeah, they're clinging.
Yeah.
Yeah, and women who are too nice and can't draw boundaries experiences all the time. With some puppy dog dude who's like, please give me some
Yeah.
pushy please.
But I mean, you develop a sense of like how to understand those boundaries of a girl. That it takes, you know, you just you talk to enough people and you start to get like, okay, well, this way of saying this means like,
Get lost.
yeah, the lack of a smile here. This joke wasn't
Yeah,
working or
the
whatever.
Body language are kind of turning away from you.
Is, you know, an infinite pool of subtlety, and later, and then you're like, all right, cool.
bad.
That is you said no, but you didn't even say it, and I get it. Moving on.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Whereas other guys, maybe they're just like,
They don't
I do
notice.
not know what that
they're
means.
tizzed out or they're
Yeah.
just fucking oblivious.
Yeah, but and there's another thing in the comparison that it was interesting. I remember a while ago, me, you, and Jarrett were talking about something with celebrities of like when they're around, because I always like I respect like the who cares that the celebrities are around, but it goes back and forth. Like you were making the comparison of like when like Tim Dillon's in the room and somebody's like being really annoying and you're clearly like schmoozing.
Yeah.
That is annoying. You know, that's the same thing as being at a party and you're talking to a girl. And clearly all night, and your friend is bugging you, and you're like, dude, can you not see what's happening?
Yeah, please leave me alone.
But it goes
Let me score.
Yeah, I think it goes to both ends, though, of like, in the same way, like, if you're at a party, and you're always with your friend, and all they think about or care about is getting pussy and, like, doing this thing, and they have no ability to, like, they're like or shooing you away or like you need to ride.
Yeah, it's like the point of the party is to relax and have fun, and you're like ruining it for no reason.
Yeah, or it's your hyper focus or whatever.
Yeah.
In the same way that if a celebrity's around, it's like, dude, let him, you know,
leave him alone.
Yeah, or whatever. It's like leave
him alone unless like there's like whatever. It's like it's just what's natural and what's comfortable. And it's hard to read sometimes.
It's interesting though to be around, and sometimes I have to be grateful for just even like the
yeah, for sure.
Like this is the most minor form of celebrity, but still one of the biggest podcasts ever is like becoming friends with Lemaire and Sean.
Yeah.
It's I remember I at my warehouse job in New York, I would listen to a lot of Matt and Shane because it's like a very monotonous job. And so you hear Sean Lemaire's voice all the time, and all of a sudden we're like doing blow with him in the garage. And like, this is strange.
Yeah.
I remember my friend, I might have told you this story. My buddy Diego visited, and he met me at Bolinbush and saw my set. And he's like a big comedy guy. Like he listens to Matt and Shane.
Knows all the stuff.
Yeah, he's like what I would consider like the type of male that was created by Joe Rogan.
Sure.
He's like the best version of that.
Yeah.
Like does MMA, pretty like swole, cool guy, like really nice but kind of bro-y.
Yeah.
Into drugs too.
Yeah.
And so we're chilling at Bowls. Joe Rogan walks by with like a huge posse of security guards.
Wow.
First time I had seen Joe, but we were all just cracking jokes about, whatever.
Yeah.
And Diego's like, dude, what? He's like taking a picture of it. And I'm like, oh yeah, that could happen.
Yeah, it's so passe to you. It's like normal.
And then we go to Creek and Lemaire's there and he's like, Joe Jacks. I'm like, yo, Lemaire, you want to do a shot? And he's like, yeah, let's do it. And then me, Diego, and Lemaire do a shot.
Yeah.
Pretty normal Creek night, and then I go to outside, and Diego's like, "This is really surreal for me."
Oh,
he's
that's
like,
funny.
He's like, "I don't. This is like super cool." Like he's
texting his friends.
He's like, "I just texted Alex that this happened," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, I was like, it's
it makes you feel like a big dick.
Well, it's the big dick, but it also there's a lot of gratitude I feel in those moments of because you it's with anything you just get used to something and you lose your sense of like
right. You step back and go, whoa.
Yeah, because it is surreal.
I'm rubbing these elbows.
Yeah, I'm like it is surreal, but you don't notice it when you're kind of around it.
Yeah.
I mean, do you have moments of appreciation?
For sure. I mean, I've been pretty chill about it recently, but it's also like I'm trying to remind myself like. I think I'm just in a period of like relative success, so I'm pretty relaxed. The only thing that worries me is like money, but that's like
you're doing fine.
That's I was worried about money before. That didn't change, so it's not a huge deal, and I'm fine in the moment. But anyway, my point is like things are going like well for me. I feel like I'm getting like recognized, which is like weird, like that kind of like validation that you're so hungry for and like seek all the time. And then getting it and feeling good about it, I'm trying to just temper my own good feelings sometimes.
Yeah,
because
in terms of
kind of like what you're saying, just trying not to expect it.
Yeah,
it's more like people like
because then if you become fed by it.
Someone, it's hard to say these things without bragging. I'm trying to like whatever. But like
Dude,
ex-booker,
Tim about 30.
Yeah, Tim about 30.
No, we're on Marty Supreme, bro.
What a wonderful feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
just
banger after
amazing
banger,
set after amazing set
after amazing set.
Yeah.
Like it's just crazy. But it's one thing to have an amazing set. It's another thing for someone who you care about their opinion and they say that was good.
Mm-hmm.
And then you fucking eat it.
I want to hear.
I mean, Gillis fucking said good set. That's a big, that's a big deal. Or whatever.
Yeah, of course. I hope that I don't think we have to worry about saying anything. Just in terms, we have enough self-awareness to not brag about.
Right, that kind of thing, or like the booker at like Mothership trusting me with like more difficult spots and like longer sets and like things that are tougher and like he wouldn't do that if you didn't have confidence in you and like and him treating me like more like a peer than like you know what I mean, like you can tell like there was like a warming up phase, and he's like warmed up to me, and he's like pleasant and polite and like complimentary and like all this stuff. And then like being able to do like other people's podcasts, like all these things, you know.
And I think it's an important mentality too, though, to not run on that as fuel. And
So that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm trying not to run
yeah.
on it on as fuel. So it's like, yes, I'm currently being validated, and that feels good.
Mm-hmm.
Understand that it's not a guarantee, and that it's external validation,
and that any feeling is simply a weather pattern.
Yeah, it's a weather pattern, and it's also like half of feeling good is what you think about yourself. The other half is what everybody else thinks.
Mm-hmm.
So
sometimes it can go way more.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah.
I'm wired. I'm an insecure person. That's why I do stand up. It's like I'm wired to favor outside validation.
Yeah, that's
so
why
the fact that I'm getting it now and it makes me feel good. Like, understand that's not a fucking. That's not a guarantee.
You're getting a hit.
That's not. It's out of my control.
Yeah.
Like, it's not in my control that, like, you know, XYZ famous person happened to see my set, happened to, you know.
Well, because those moments are so ephemeral.
Yes.
That, even, you know, like something like the pilot starts kicking up, and then you end up without it. Or you have a great set, and you're like, I'm the shit, and then you have like a.
I mean,
a
I
not
catch
so great
myself.
set.
I do it less now again because I'm in this little. I'm having a little hot streak, but like, I catch myself like looking for praise after I do well. And I'm like, okay,
Looking
where's
around.
the guy who said they liked it? Where's the audience member who runs into me in the bathroom and says, "Wow, what a good job"?
Where's the cute guy who offers me a blowjob?
Where's the beautiful man with a bag of blow and a delicious mouth? Where is he? All right, can we wrap things up? I'm sorry, I'm really tired.
Nah, let's do it.
All right, love you guys. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.